Great game.
All right, everybody, bring it in. We got a lot to cover today. We're gonna work on putting the ball in the basket today. After all, that's the primary objective of this game. Get over to your stations. There's gonna be a lot of shooting drills today.
You got it, come on, man.
Yo, we got this, don't worry. Yeah, good hit.
Who's got ball?
Hey, you can't play with me. I got you quiet real quick. Turn it up! Turn it up! You guys know you're gonna be losing today.
And one.
You want this smoke?
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Way to bring.
Hey, keep the ball, huh?
Good J, Lonzo. Yes, sir.
Great practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Focus!
We're here. We're here. Come on, man. Who got the ball? Get in. Hey, right here.
And one!
Just like that.
What's the foul at, man? 3 of them, baby.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Hey.
I see you want to sharpen those passing skills. Let's get you going.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
We ready. Let's go. Hey, right here.
What the fuck?
You could do better than that.
Give me that!
Trifecta, baby.
We've been ready. We're waiting your team.
Hey.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Pick.
And one.
Step out.
And a foul.
Keep coming!
Oh, okay. You can't guard me.
Hey, right here. Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Swing!
Oh, you done? You done.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on.
5 seconds!
Take that. Hey, nah, we good. Let's ball.
get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's do this.
I got the help. Help side. Freeze all day, baby. I see him. I got your help. Shot, shot. Hit, hit. Three of them, baby.
One more.
Hey, right here.
Come on, game time.
You got it. Come on, man.
That's all you. Put him back. Switch. Good. Kick. All day, baby. Go over it. Knock it down.
I'm dropping a hammer.
With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Vucevic is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Ball. And it's MP in at the 2. Now, here's Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Vucevic.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First free throw is good. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild. Look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
MP outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
The 10-footer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Good on the three-point shot. And it's 8 points for MP.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
On the wing, Johnson. Over to Rosen. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Now Hunter, after the missed 3 from MP. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Hunter, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Murray against MP. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The Hawks trail by 6. Okongwu is a young guy, Brent, who is still polishing his craft. But on a per-minute basis, he's been extremely effective.
Just some great flashes.
Here's Capella. 11 points last game. Young inside. He's covered by Ball. Johnson, the pass to Young. Hawks passing it around. 5 to shoot. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Chicago leading by 10. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got LaVine. Vucevic is out there at DeRozan. Then it's MP. And it's Ball in at the 1. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He scored an amazing number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
To the wing on the left. Here's Murray. And he converts the layup. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And here's MP for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight. And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game
connects again from distance.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark at 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a...
So it's Chicago.
34. The Bulls, 48.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And there's the bucket from MP.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Young pass to Murray. Hunter on the wing. Back to Murray. To the inside. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Murray. Okongwu's now got 6.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
DeRozan against Johnson. Murray left side. Shot from 12. Here's Okongwu. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. He's got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
A nice shot by MP.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spot.
Good, another from 3.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And to think a few years ago, hitting 300 threes was impossible. Then Curry hits 402 in 2016, and just years later, the 402 plateau has been reached again.
And again for 3.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into his spot.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And back in 2016, Curry had a year that I didn't think anyone could match until now. 402, no longer the high mark for threes in a season. The era of the long ball is truly upon us. Have game, will travel. These fans see what he's all about.
And he continues, GA, to add to his season total, knocking him down from long range.
Well, you talk about gravity of a shooter. He might as well be in a black hole the way he shot the ball all season long. Just historic in every way.
Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The feed to Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic.
Such a young roster. The Hawks exceeded expectations in that 21 season. They finished as the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference then.
The first one falls. Yeah, and many were shocked when Brent made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? So much just came together and really accelerated their competitive timeline. You just can't get ahead of that, though. You gotta take things a step at a time, and their core players are still intact, and I think this team is poised to return to that kind of competitive level this year.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Griffin passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. Good D by Drummond.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the middle. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 41 points for MP.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Johnson kicks to Young. Hawks passing it around. Shoots the 3. Here's Okongwu. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want.
Completely new group for Atlanta. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. DeRozan comes in for Green. Zach LaVine's checked in for Alex Caruso. And MP subbed in for Patrick Beverley. So the Bulls 5 right now. All out there with MP. And it's Vucevic, and it's DeRozan, and it's LaVine, and at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
One of the truly elite offensive players in the NBA, Trae Young, can carry a team and more with that shooting and playmaking.
Good on the triple. MP's got 47 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Hunter. Second shot opportunity, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Just getting inside as a wing can help you out a lot, and Hunter right there forces the defense to foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on this.
Substitution on the court. At the line for your Hawks, Ice Trae Young.
On the lanes. One shot.
One shot.
And that one falls for Young. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey, what you working on? Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Just like that. Keep it going. Now we're rolling.
Let's go!
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Yo, watch it already.
Shot! Shot! It's all day, baby. Heads up! Woo! 3 of
Come on, man.
Let's go. Gear up. We good.
Hey, hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
All right, here we are together in the rec, and I'm going to put my rec sweats on just so I can see a little crystal clear and get this W.
LD looking spiffy right now.
Watch me work. You wear slip-ons?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, we call those the jailhouse works right there.
All right, let's go.
You should be off soon.
Good start, good start.
You need it?
Oh, Rex. Let's go. Big,
Oh,
big
yeah.
Rockies.
And around this time of the season, we start to see some rotation changes. Doris, teams trying to balance player health while also staying competitive.
I think this is why the roster changes, having more players available via the G League, the bigger numbers, helps a team. You have a chance for more players to have a breakout season, to prove they deserve a bigger role as the season heats up. I love it, Brian.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got Zach LaVine. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Ball, and it's MP in at the shooting guard position. Shot is good by LaVine.
Well, this is where DeMar DeRozan proves he is the real deal. Not only a skilled scorer, skilled at finding his teammates as well.
Remains New York ball.
Now Randall. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Good on the bucket.
R.J. Barrett entered the league with confidence and an ability to get off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And the Knicks with possession. It's a three-point game. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Well, Grant, one thing LaVine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Now here's Barrett. We saw him with 19 his last time out.
This guy's such an instinctive scorer. R.J. Barrett goes to the floater game.
MP outside. They get it again. And the power finish by Vucevic.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Robinson can't hit.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
From deep, MP. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him last game against Toronto. Pass to Randall. Over MP, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
Drains the triple. Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
To the inside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, leading by 5. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Atlanta.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Now here's Randall. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
The city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. there's something to be proud of.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Ball, then it's MP, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Grimes. Back to Barrett. Brunson against Ball. Here's Grimes. Outside Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Oh, got that one up quick. MP's got 14.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Pass to Grimes. Robinson with it. Covered by MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
MP way outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Barrett. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. RJ Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Outside Barrett. Oh, there's the alley. And a big finish by Robinson.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson. Boy, there were lots of expectations that accompanied R.J. Barrett coming out of college. That's going to happen when you're the 3rd overall pick.
Pass to Barrett. Over MP. Rolls around and rims out.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, the Bulls are a force once again. Zach LaVine said, quote, "It's a new team, a new mindset, and I'm always confident. We step on the line, throw the ball up, and I don't think anybody's better than us. Guys, they're ready."
And they've got the talent to back it up, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Barrett. Toppin against DeRozan. The ball's knocked loose. A nice shot by Toppin. Toppin's got his 2nd basket of the night. You know, watching R.J. Barrett is a treat, Doris, whenever we get a chance to do so.
Yeah, B.A., he is a tremendous young man on top of being a player who so desperately is searching for greatness and working to get there. What you love about R.J. is he's trying to add to the offensive end of the floor year by year. Yes, he can get off the dribble drive. Now can he consistently make that perimeter jumper?
Pass to Quickly. 1:19 left in the second. Back to Hart. Puts up a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. For Chicago, they've gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. MP, that one's good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Quickly finds Hart. Up top, Robinson. Over Drummond. Robinson can't hit.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside. We'll see.
Sinks it from distance. MP's got 29 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Hart from long range. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Knocks down the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
It's Hart on the wing. Back to Randall.
Bulls foul. Number 27. First personal foul.
And so it's Chicago.
First half with a score. The Knicks 31. The Bulls 50. Make some noise for your
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Barrett launches a three. It's not going to go for him, and Chicago will go the other way with it.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Outstanding dribble drive, and that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Randall, the pass to Robinson. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Robinson's got his third basket on the night right there.
So he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass. He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Early in his career, Mitchell Robinson feels like an old-school big to me. This guy owns the painted area. He's completely focused on finding those close-range opportunities to score it.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. A nice shot by MP.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
It's Barrett on the wing. Over MP. Here's Randall. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Zach LaVine.
Well, Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
First one falls for him. Mitchell Robinson's focus on
substitution on the court.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
Number 27.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
On the court for Chicago, Andre Drummond is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's MP, then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Dosunmu in at the point guard position. Pass to Robinson. Kicks it to Quickly. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
buckets!
Hey, what you working on? Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today.
Hey, right there. Go, get him.
Let's go. One more. Just like that. Now we're rolling. Hey, ball.
Pressure is on. Pressure is on.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up.
Yo.
We're here.
Hey, who's got ball? Woo! 3 of them, baby. Ball up. Trifecta, baby.
We always be ready.
Threes all day, baby.
Whoa! I made him quiet.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do.
And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing form, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the small forward.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
A nice shot by MP.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rockets on offense. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
DeRozan passes to MP. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Chicago. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
And now the first timeout call here for the Rockets.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
Now here's Porter. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Dallas. Good.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden and Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times, nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Well, yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right player. Shot clock at 5. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Rockets trail by 11. They've got MP. DeRozan out there with Vucevic. Then it's Ball, and it's Levine in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. They kick it out to Green. Lets it go with the 3. DeRozan with the rebound. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks was outstanding. He scored 45 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. But we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And here is Şengün. After the three-pointer from MP, here's Green. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
That's just so soft. Green just trickled that one in.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Rockets trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, Martin. Out to Smith. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago grabs the miss. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year. Oh, great ball movement there.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls? You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Back to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Vucevic.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The 3 from MP. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night. Rockets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Back to Green. Smith outside. Shot to stop the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. Porter against MP. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And stolen by Drummond. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's now 26 points for MP.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Passes it to Christopher. Shot from 12. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. 55 seconds left in the first half. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Porter passes to Tate. Back to Porter. The pass to Christopher. Shoots over White. Another miss by Houston.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
That bucket in no time at all. That's now 32 points for MP. 30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Porter passes to Christopher. Back to Porter. Shoots it up. Green with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
He thought that first quarter was good. He's been even better in the second.
For Chicago, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, MP. Porter looking it over. Pass to Christopher to halt the run. Another miss by Houston. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's
19.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
So on the floor for Houston, the post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Outside, Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Green's got his second basket.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks.
Oh, coming out hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. It's Martin on the wing, beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. And it's Chicago the other way. In the corner, it's Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Outside, Porter. Inside. And Smith with the stuff.
How about the force on that finish by Smith?
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 12-4 run. GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
The jump hook, and he overshot that one, missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Porter finds Green. Three-pointer, Martin. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the jam by Levine.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Green. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. A 3 ball. And there's Levine on the assist by Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Green. Another miss by Houston.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Levine kicks the ball. The 3 from MP. Drills the 3-pointer. MP's got 47 points.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
DeRozan against Smith to end the run and finished off by Martin Jr.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Ball, the pass to MP. Now, here's Vucevic. Şengün covering. Pass to MP. Shoots from 12. And the rebound goes to Martin. And the foul called on MP. That's his 30th. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I'm calling my shot.
Great game. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Nah, we good. Let's ball.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. That's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Get it up. Let's do this. Go, look at the clock. Shot. Woo. Get on my man. And one. Who's got ball? That's what the ring room for. See you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do.
We're all shocked.
Oh, nice. Good take.
Demi and Work, if you guys want an ISO, call for it. We'll clear out.
Oh, got you. Thank you.
You see the smile on Watch Me Work's face?
Yeah, Work, you're too quiet, man. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you will be surprised at how many arguments I've had with people just because I asked for a little space. I got right side.
I'm coming in. Nope. Oh, he threw the lob. Good play.
And at this point, we're just about halfway through the season. Some teams, Clark, playing great basketball right now.
And the real challenge is to maintain that if you're one of those teams, to continue to play at a high level, to continue to trust and put in the work to perform.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Giannis and Lopez are the bigs. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach. The Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Holiday and a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Middleton outside. Pass to Holiday. Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do, much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 5. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
Now here's Allen. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. And they pick up 2.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
For For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And Grant, I guess for the Bucks, hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, B.A. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Stolen by MP. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan is going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
Pass to Allen. And here's Holiday. Back to Allen. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Allen's got his second basket.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Allen, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
From deep, MP. Holiday grabs the miss. The Bucks trail. Throws it up high. And Giannis with the dunk.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
A minute and a half left in the first. Pass to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Six to shoot. Kicks it out to Middleton. The 3 is up. The shot comes out. Now Chicago takes it the other way. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Middleton. 23 points for him last game against Boston.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Pass to Lopez. From downtown. It doesn't go for him. MP way outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's Chicago with a 9-point.
25. The Bucks, 16.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Andre Drummond is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Javonte Green. Then it's Kobe White. And it's MP in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And Milwaukee's shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Back to Dragic. Here's Beauchamp. No good on the triple.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
And so here is Chicago. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Dragic passes to Connaughton. Dragic against MP. Now here's Dragic. Not a lot of room. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. To the paint. That one's good from Green, and the assist by MP.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Rockets got the job done. He finished with 47 points and also did a lot of damage from long. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Dragic misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really interesting, B.A., that you mentioned that. But that's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even more in him.
So it's Chicago with a...
That's the end of the first half with a score. The Bulls 55. The Bucks 28.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's five. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him. At forward, it's the talented Giannis and Middleton, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Back to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his fifth rebound in this one. MP shot is good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
Pass to MP, beyond the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Holiday from long range. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, BA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course, Grant.
You know, Lopez to me is what you think of when you hear the term stretch five. A center with some real deep range.
Knocks down the long J. MP's got 43 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Dragic finds Allen. Vucevic against Lopez. Back to Middleton. Over MP. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo has got 16 points now.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career. Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allen. Thanks for that. Good! Another from three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Dragic outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Middleton. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And that knee injury sidelining Chris Middleton in last year's playoffs, Grant. How much did the Bucks miss his impact on the floor?
Well, B.A., it was a huge loss. He's their main perimeter scoring threat. That's why his game complements Giannis so perfectly.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy two-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
On the wing, Connaughton. He's guarded by White. And then Portis with the dunk.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Green finds MP. Crowder with a steal. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Drummond.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
MP shot is good.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Crowder inside. Williams defending. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Bucks, Jay Crowder. 2 shots.
Good on both.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Dragic against MP. Dragic passes to Portis. From deep. Drummond grabs the miss.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. MP against Dragic. Pass to Portis. Back to Dragic. This one for 3. No good that time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Keep grinding. Keep getting stuff. The offense will come. See if we can move it a little bit more against the Reds and then drive it, move it, catch it, shoot it.
And Coach Bud wants his guys to work harder on offense.
Yeah, and I like what Coach Budenholzer said. Just keep gutting through it, and eventually, hopefully, it will come around.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Green out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's MP. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Kicks it out to MP. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. And here's Connaughton for 3. Offensive board. Crowder, that's good.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
And for Chicago, they're shooting the ball 70% in this game. Caruso finds MP. And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. Down low. Here's Beauchamp. Uses the glass on the layup.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
MP outside. Releases. Rebounded by the Bucks. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Pass to Dragic. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to...
Good! Another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives.
And listen to this crowd, letting him hear it.
As well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays in league history.
Well, it seems like every 3 he's throwing up is going in, guys. No stopping this guy once he gets going like this.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Bulls.
Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. The Sumu comes in for MP. Milwaukee's. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
points. I like it. Come on, cut. Rodney.
Good pass.
Baby Shaq. Yep, Rodney, get ready. Rodney. There it is. Good patience, Rodney.
Who has bottom? Who has bottom over here? Bottom right.
That's me. That's me.
There
You're
you
not
go,
paying
good
attention.
You're allowed that.
Go ahead,
Got my
Danny.
name on it.
Oh.
And one.
Is this the first time we've led since the first?
Yeah.
It is on. See, we're here. That's fine.
And it's conference rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivey. Diallo out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Wiseman in at the center position. Now here's Diallo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Ivey. His last outing, 16 points for him. Diallo finds Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Diallo. And here's Wiseman. Lays it up off the glass.
Now listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
Now here's Levine. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Dwayne Casey. He told me it's always a challenge when you face it.
Here's Cunningham. Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivey. Bagley is out there with Diallo. And it's Wiseman in at the five. Cunningham right side. Just 5 to shoot. Chicago leading by 3. Here's MP. The rebound by Ivey.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Good on the bucket. Ball's got his first basket of the night. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Steve, it's been tremendous to see Zach LaVine reach his all-star potential in recent years.
Kevin, you can tell he's loving it too, right? But yeah, this was a long time coming. He's at the top of his game, earning his spot among the best players in this league, Kevin.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's Ivy. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Here's Diallo. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Ivy. And nothing is falling for him right now. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Magic.
Actually, I thought they might be able to sustain that momentum that they picked up in the fourth quarter, but was not meant to be.
Passes to Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
A unique talent. Cunningham has the size of a wing and the skill of a point.
A three from MP. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
Remaining in the first half.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Wiseman. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And they double up Cunningham. There's the feed to Bagley. The second chance effort. And he lays it straight in. Bagley's got his first points in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bucks put on a show. He had 69 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Loads it up for Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the pass to Diallo. Back to Joseph. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Bulls ball.
And so Green will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Drummond. Back to MP. Another three for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Joseph against MP. Got a piece of it. Joseph, the pass to Wiseman. 5 on the clock. Here's Diallo. And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Don't go. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
DeRozan out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic. And it's MP in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Cunningham against LaVine. Here's MP. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Free throw good, MP. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Cunningham against Ball. And they get it. Diallo. No good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Ball finds DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Chicago making a switch here. Caruso's checked in.
Bulls kid.
Substitution here for the Bulls. Detroit also making some changes. Burks, he's checked in for Diallo. Joseph comes in for Ivy. And Hayes subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And that one falls for White.
It's good to have a player like White on your squad. Versatile, can play a lot of different roles depending on the need.
Hayes dishes to Burks. Pass to Wiseman. Over Drummond. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Lets it go from 11. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's his first foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's White. Nailed from three-point land. White's got 9 points in the quarter.
Kobe White doesn't need much time or space to get off that catch and shoot.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be...
Substitution on the court.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Williams. Alex Crusoe comes in for Green. MP's checked in for Kobe White. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Dosunmu. On the court for the Pistons, the backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivey. Isaiah Stewart out there with James Wiseman, and it's Diallo in at the 3. Cunningham looking it over. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
For the Pistons, Livers is checked in, and Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Ivey. Drummond finds MP. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Passes it to Beverly. Back to MP. Now here's Drummond. Jones kicks to MP. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Andre Drummond, shooting 1.
Free throw good, Drummond.
Multi-time All-Star Andre Drummond is still very young and continues to polish his craft.
Now here's Burks. He's tightly guarded. It's good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Right here. The 3 from MP. And yet another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the end.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is